Gemini, welcome to your end of February, first part of March reading. But it's really whenever you find it, but that's when I'm recording it. So I think this is the last video I'm doing here at my old place. I know I've been harping on it for a while, but I do have a moving truck scheduled for Thursday. So yay, we can finally get this chaos under control and get moved. So let's get started on your reading, Gemini. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Gemini is actually my rising sign, but I don't really resonate with it. And your rising sign is how people see you. So I don't know, youthful, talkative, that sort of thing. Ooh, 41. Look at that. She's holding a book here too. A lot of knowledge. Seventh chakra, archangel, Uriel. That's your crowned. That's your crown chakra. That's your that's your spirit. So wow. And I've never noticed she's holding a book. So I got Akashic Records, Universal Knowledge. Oh, peace. Look at that. And so we have the dove, and that's a 23, which oddly enough, that makes a 5. So interesting that they numbered that card that way. Peace after chaos, I guess. And oh, look at that 40 mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. I watch those fail army stuff like that, and people get weirded out over little things like squirrels. I love squirrels. I wouldn't freak out if one was in my house. I would worry about it in terms of it not getting chased or hurt by, my cat or my dog. But I had this cat at a house I lived at. I don't know. How long has it been? About 10 years ago or so. And I had a doggy door. And oh my God, that cat, he would bring in stuff to hunt. You know what I'm saying? I'd find decapitated little lizards, alive mice, alive rats, and snakes. And I had a dream that a snake bit my pug last night. It was like latched into him. It was a really long yellow snake. The head was like about this big. And I just reached down, grabbed the snake by behind its head and pulled him off my pug. But the dog wasn't freaking out. It didn't seem like he had any venom or anything. I was just like, what do I do with this snake now that I got it by the back of its head? That's weird. It was a yellow snake. I think I only know of a corn snake. I don't think they're venomous. I don't know. They sell them at pet stores. Anyway, so whenever my cat would bring in these little animals, if they were still alive, I would carefully get them and put them back outside. I remember this one time, it was a little mouse, little tiny thing, and it was hiding like in the corner of my bedroom and like by the wall. And so I just got a little blanket, and I spoke very gently to the mouse, and I just grabbed him up in my hands with the blanket, and I took him outside and let him go. So I'm not one of those people that freaks out over it. You might be, and that's, it's understandable, I guess. So we have story time. So we have the devil, Capricorn energy. Not sure what all that's about. So that's Earth, and now we have more Earth. We have Virgo. We have the Magician. What in the dang dong dilly do are you manifesting? More Earth. Earth has been popping out for a lot of people. We have the Seven of Pentacles. The Lovers. There you are, Gemini. Wow, that's something. Eight of Swords. Okay, you might be having some trouble manifesting. Oh, Ten of Swords. Okay, that's actually, I have to say, I think that's a good progression here. So in the tarot, the meaning of cards is dependent on the other cards around them. I mean, that makes sense. So I feel like maybe you've been having some trouble manifesting something. And it could be because it's something you're not meant to have. And I hate to say it, like that sounds bad, right? But sometimes things are bad for us even if we don't know it. And spirit tries to protect us. Boy, does it try to protect us. You know, you might be going to see a friend that's probably not so good for you and your car breaks down, inexplicably. Never had any problems before, and then boom, something just happens. The synchronicities, there's no such thing as coincidence. So it says tend to the small things, but also recognize those small things as well. So there's something here that you already know. We have the seventh chakra, crown chakra, your spirit is holding that book, that which for me, books mean knowledge or learning, right? In the tarot. And so I'm just getting this feeling that you already know what's wrong with this, but you just maybe weren't willing to see it. Gemini, something here could be toxic, but let's kind of dig a little deeper, Watson. So we have the lovers. This is Gemini, it's Mercury, it's communication. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean a romantic connection, but it is your communication with others, and it does have to do with your community and how you are speaking to people, or just the people around you is what I'm getting with this one. There could be jealousy here in around you, because what I'm seeing here, we have this gentleman, very dapper, and he looks like this is his betrothed here. This looks very much like, I love this art style. It's like um Tim Burton's the Corpse Bride. I almost said Princess Bride. I don't like Corpse Bride. That's what I get from here. And then we have the looky loo over here kind of looking. And so this could be lust, temptation, because we have these sword cards here. This is going to take on pretty much the negative attributes of the card, although you could just be dealing with a Capricorn for some of you if that's not resonating. But this is obsession, someone who is tied up in their mind or their thoughts, thinking about someone that they can't have, someone that they want, but they can't have. I'm getting that energy here. There is a need for peace in your energetic energy and in your mind. If there is something in your life that you're obsessed with, and it doesn't have to be a person, it could be an ideal that you're trying to strive to be. People can be obsessed with their looks, their weight, their, how much muscle mass they have. People can really get obsessed with it and overwork themselves. And people, so this is Capricorn, and Capricorn is a very high, hardworking, hardworking energy, someone who overworks themselves. So there is that tendency here. It's like too much. You know what I'm saying? Everything's too much. And, this is, bad habits, all those kinds of things. And, it's either you are in that energy, Gemini, or someone around you is in that energy. It could be that you are just focused on work and, manifesting your pentacles. That could be you. But then there's this person who is obsessively thinking about you, who's really in their head about it, and who eventually is going to give up, is what I'm seeing. But it could go either way. It just depends on what your story is, because this is a general reading and pick up a lot of different energies with these cards. And so sometimes there's multiple messages in one reading. Had that happen the other day. It was like 2 separate readings in one. I think it was a Scorpio reading. So I feel like this is obsessive thinking, obsessive communication. Somebody might be trying to reach out to you repeatedly over and over and over, stalking, or just not taking no for an answer. So I don't know if that's you or them, because this energy is so chaotic. It's hard for me to see which is you, right? It could be this person is driving you crazy and you just want them to stop and go away. That message is here. You just want peace, right? Because this is not peaceful. This 8 of Swords, this 10 of Swords, starting to get there, right? Man, these readings are just nuts. So that was your recent past, but I think that energy carries through. Don't you think? I kind of feel like it does. I feel like you are trying to manifest something, right? Because we have the magician energy here. And what it is you're trying to manifest, I'm not sure. Um, because we do have the Seven of Pentacles here, but it's talking about resources. Resources is all the earthly things: time, energy, money, love. All it's everything, you know. So whatever it is, I don't feel like you're able to manifest it at this time because there's too much chaos in the brain. There's too much worry. There's this entrapment in the mind, in the thoughts. Um it's not free flowing. So like this magician is what I'm being drawn to here, standing in this circle, and this is um a pentacle, and so each point represents, you know, fire, air, earth, water, and then spirit. So we have the five elements, and the circle unites them into one. That's why we have this beautiful magician here. He's using all of the elements to manifest. But what I think is interesting is she's standing in a circle too, but it's not a good circle. It's a sharp, pointy one that is yeah, just feeling really tied up, unable to move, unable to manifest. You know, this is a lot of negative thinking, it's self-doubt, it's worry, you know, and the solution here, I mean, obviously give up the bad habits, and if you are obsessive about something, you might want to have counseling, you know, if that's you. If it's the other person, I would say block and, you know, move on, be safe. But if this person, it could be that this person is sending you negative energy, Gemini, very well could be. But if you do have worries on your mind, I highly suggest getting a journal, writing all these worries down, figuring out what is a valid thing, valid worry. What can you fix? Is there anything you can do about it? If there's nothing you can do about it, there's no point in worrying over it. You know, I'm not going to sit around every day stressing about an asteroid hitting the earth. You know, some people might, but I'm not that kind of person. I'm not going to be worried every day, freaking out about a shark attack. I just don't go in the water. You know what I'm saying? So there are rational fears and worries, and then there's irrational ones. And so in order to clear this up, I definitely would take stock, you know, do the analysis, do some journaling, you know, to see what's going on there. If that's your thoughts, if these are negative communications, possibly from someone else, definitely block them. You know, it could be that. But that is what you're really needing right now, Gemini. You need peace, you know, and you're not feeling it. So I'm kind of glad the Ten of Swords showed up here, Gemini, to be honest with you. So we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. So the Seven of Pentacles, you know, if you're stuck in your thoughts this much, and you're not able to manifest from that type of energy, or if you do, it's not going to be anything good. What you think about, you bring about. So in the future, I see you going, just wait. Let's see what's really going on here. This is that, putting thoughts down in a journal, refocusing your energy. What am I trying to manifest? What am I putting my energy towards? Is it working? Is it not? What do I need to change, you know, in order to manifest what I want? If you're trying to manifest a person who's already with someone else, no. You know what I'm saying? This is not. No. You need to be open. If you're trying to manifest a person, be open about who the universe can bring to you that's going to be a good match. And that's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. So there is this analysis in your future, and I think you're going to come to a realization that whatever this was that you were trying to manifest, it's done. Stick a fork in it. It's done. It's not going to happen. Not sure if it's a person. I'm not sure if it's, I don't know what it could be for you, but the Ten of Swords is the end of suffering. And here comes the peace. Whatever this is, you end up letting it go, or they're going to let you go. They're going to see that your back is to them. See, I got two stories here. They're going to see that you are focused on your work and your back is to them, and they have no shot. There's no chance. And they're finally just going to let this be and leave you alone. That is like, woo, that's good news. But it might be that if I watched a interview with Cher the other day, and she said in her life, she has felt like she's a bumper car. She's gone through many bankruptcies in her life and has had to start completely over, which I thought was admired that a lot because I've had the same thing. But she says that she feels like she's a bumper car because she'll be going one way and then boom, she can't go any further and she's got to, redirect and go this way and then boom. And then, so she keeps hitting a wall but she has to obviously keep going, right? You don't just stop when you hit a wall and not go anywhere. You don't just stay right there. But that's what this is. This is Eight of Swords. This is hitting a wall and just staying there, not doing anything about it. That's terrible. This is the doing something about it. If that's how it resonates with you. So this is that moment where you realize what you're doing is actually not going to work out. You've learned a lot in the process. Look at that. And you got all this book, this knowledge. You've learned a lot. It'll set you up for success somewhere else, right? But some things just aren't meant to happen. And I've had that happen to me in my life, when things weren't going a certain way. And I'm like, okay, I guess this is not my path. I need to go down another one. And so here I go. I'm like, I'm okay, that's done. And I just let it be. I just walk away from it, really. I'm like, okay, that didn't work. Moving on. Because, time is of the essence, right? So either way, either someone is ending their obsessive thoughts about you, or you're ending something you've been trying to manifest and it not working. That's what I'm seeing here. I don't know which one you are in that scenario, Gemini. But something is ending. Nine of Pentacles here. This is really this is good because we go from the 7 to the 9. Really finding something that you're good at generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. This is probably not focusing on something that's not working and redirecting yourself and finding something that does work, putting in that Eight of Pentacles energy, that hard work, that mastery, and then this is getting it in the end. So there is something you will work on in the future that will give back what you put in. So that's good, Gemini. Dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair is confirmation. For some of you, bridge. Nice. That is a good card to come out because we need to see this. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Yeah. Pineapple. Reconciliation. So with this reconciliation, I don't feel it's with a person. I think you are in the books, in your mind, reconciling what you can do and what you can't do. That's what I feel with this pineapple. And I think once you release what is not going to happen, that's when your success is going to come in. That's how you get over that problem. Release. Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. That's good. Owl, good advice from a wise person. Maybe, I think some spirit, maybe even a passed on family member or somebody like that is trying to help guide you, trying to help you see the right path here. Bull, Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Now, I do like this, but make sure it's not in the wrong direction. You know, this needs to be strength going in the right direction. You don't want to be the bad type of bullheaded where you're not going to listen to good advice or heed your intuition, is what I'm seeing there. Wow, what a reading. All right, Gemini, that is your reading. Let me know if it resonates with you or doesn't. It's not always, you know, some of these things are just meant for a small group of people. That's just kind of how it is. So, what else? Yeah, that's going to be it for this reading. So, we will see you next time. We are so close to hitting that 1,000 subs mark, and I want to say thank you to all of the subs that I've had before and all of the new subs coming in, whether you're here for my wild and wacky crafting videos or my tarot. You are very appreciated and you're very welcome here. And so I did say that if we hit 1,000 subs, I'm going to do another giveaway, and I am. I'm going to do 3 personal readings for 3 subscribers. How that's going to happen is once we hit that 1,000 subs mark, I will post another video, which you will need to subscribe already and leave a comment on. From that, I will choose 3 random winners for the personal tarot reading. So if you'd like a chance to get a personal tarot reading from moi, subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell, all that good stuff, and you will have a chance to win. So do share with your friends so we can hit those subscriber goals faster. Okay, that's the only announcement I have for right now. So yeah, take care and we'll see you next time.